Okay, students, good morning. Okay, today we are going to start with a new topic. So, what's the topic today? The topic today is talk about relationships and possessions. Okay, please, can you tell me what is the topic today? Talk about relationships and possessions. Okay. Okay, so now look at the picture. So in the first pictures, what can you see? What does she have? She has a cat. Very good. What does she have? She has a cat. Excellent. Good. Okay, so today we're going to talk about possessions and relationships. Talk about possessions and relationships. Okay, my students, so look at the picture. So today we're going to talk about possessions, has and have. Possessions, has and have. Okay, the word has is used with singular subjects and name of a person. The word has is used with singular subjects and name of a person. Okay, for example, Emily has a green crayon. Emily has a green crayon. Name of a person, Emily. Emily has a green crayon. Singular subject, she has a black crayon too. She has a black crayon too. For examples, singular subject, February has 28 days. February has 28 days. Singular subject, February. February has 28 days. Emily has beautiful crayons. Emily has beautiful crayons. Emily has beautiful crayons. Okay, so now the word have. The word have is used with the personal pronouns and plural subjects. The word have is used with a personal pronouns and plural subjects. For example, personal pronouns, I have a blue crayons. I have a blue crayons. You have a yellow crayons. You have a yellow crayons. Bikes have two wheels. Plural subject, okay? Plural subject, bikes. Plural subject, bikes. Bikes have two wheels. Okay, there are three examples with have. Okay? We have a holiday day on Sunday. We have a holiday on Sunday. We have a holiday on Sunday. They have a holiday on Saturday as well. They have a holiday on Saturday as well. You have beautiful crayons. You have beautiful crayons. Okay, we use have or have is used with singular pronouns. Have is used with singular pronouns I and you, and plural pronouns you, they, we. Have is used with singular pronouns I, you, plural pronouns you, they, we. Plural subjects, animals, and objects. plural subjects, animals, and objects. Okay? We use have with singular pronouns I, you. I, you. Plural pronouns you, they, we. Plural subjects, animals, and objects. Okay, so we use has, or the word has is used with singular, has is used with singular subjects and name of a person. Examples, she has a great personality. She has a great personality. He has a new video game. He has a new video game. It has golden color. It has golden color. Okay, we use have. The word have is used with a personal pronouns and plural subject. The word have is used with a personal pronouns and plural subject. For example, I have a friend and his name is Elvis. We have new basketball for today's match. They have a beach ball. Have and has. Okay, we use have with the subject. I, you, we, and they. We use have with the subject. I, you, we, and they. And we use has with the subject he, she, and it. I have, you have, we have, they have, he has, she has, it has. Okay? Okay, so now we are going to listen carefully, okay? We're going to read and listen to the conversations, okay? Okay, so now after you listen the conversation between Lucille and Riley, okay? So Lucy said, do you have any brothers or sisters? Riley said, yes, I do. I have one sister. Lucy said, do you have any pets? Riley said, no, I don't, but my sister has a cat. It has long black hairs and it doesn't have a name. We call it cat. What pets do you have? Lucy said. We don't have any pets, but I have a little brother. My parents call him Judge, but I call him Noisy. Okay, okay, very good. So now at home, can you repeat after me, please? Do you have any brothers or sisters? Riley said, yes, I do. I have one sister. Lucy said, do you have any pets? No, I don't. But my sister has a cat. It has long black hairs and it doesn't have a name. We call it cat. What pets do you have? We don't have any pets, but I have a little brother. My parents call him Judge, but I call him Noisy. Okay, very good. Okay, my students, so today we'll talk about have and has, okay? Now we're going to check the explanation when we use have. When we use have. Very good, we use have to talk about relationships and possessions, okay? Okay, so in affirmative forms, you have to say I have. For example, I have a big family. You have a big family. He, she, and it has a big family. We have a big family. They have a big family. Affirmative form, okay? In negative form, you have to use for I don't. In negative form, you have to use don't, okay? I don't have. I don't have. For example, I don't have a cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. You don't have a cell phone. You don't have a cell phone. He, she, and it doesn't have a cell phone. He, she, and it doesn't have a cell phone. We don't have any pets. We don't have any pets. They don't have any pets. They don't have any pets. Okay? So for negative, you have to use don't have for I, you, we, and they. And doesn't have with he, she, and it. We often use any with the negative forms of have and plural nouns. We often use any with the negative forms of have and plural nouns. Okay, for example, we don't have any pets. We don't have any pets. We often use any with the negative form of have and plural forms. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to study about questions. Questions and short answer. For example, do you have a lot of gadgets? Do you have a lot of gadgets? Do we have a lot of gadgets? Do they have a lot of gadgets? With does. Does he have a cell phone? Does he have a cell phone? Does she have a cell phone? Does she have a cell phone? Does it have a cell phone? Does it have a cell phone? For answer, you have to use by affirmative form, yes. For example, does he have a cell phone? Yes, he does. For example, does she have a cell phone? Does she have a cell phone? Yes, she does. Okay? For example, does he have a cell phone? Yes, he does. Does she have a cell phone? Yes, she does. Okay? By negative form, for example, do you have a lot of gadgets? Do you have a lot of gadgets? Affirmative answer, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Negative form, no, I don't. Negative form, no, I don't. For example, do they have a lot of gadgets? Do they have a lot of gadgets? For example, negative form, no, they don't. No, they don't. Okay, do you understand? Do you have any questions? Okay, let's go to continue with the class. So exercise in class. In this exercise, you have to complete the examples. Complete the examples. Use exercise 1 to help you. Okay? Have. When we use have, students, we use have to talk about relationships and possessions. Okay? In affirmative form, with I, you, we, they, you have to use have. For example, I have one sister. They have a cat. They have a cat. With he, she, and it, you have to use has. For example, my sister has a cat. It has long black hair. With he, with she, and it, use has. For example, my sister, you can replace my sister by she, okay? Podemos reemplazar por she, ¿verdad? So you have to complete with has. Use has. With he, she, it, use has. For example, my sister has a cat. It has long black hair. For negative form, with I, you, we, they, use don't have. With he, she, it, use doesn't have. For example, we don't have any pets. We don't have any pets. Lucy doesn't have a cat. Lucy doesn't have a cat. Negative form, Lucy doesn't have a cat. Lucy doesn't have a cat. Okay, so in this you have to change. Lucy is negative. Lucy doesn't have a cat. Doesn't have a cat. Okay, that's incorrect, has. You have to correct at home and you have to complete with doesn't because it's negative, okay? Good. Lucy has is incorrect. It's negative form. Lucy doesn't. Good. Good, very good. Lucy doesn't have a cat. You have to change at home, okay? And correct. Okay, questions and short answers. Use do and don't. Questions and short answers. Use do and don't with I, you, we, and they. Use does and doesn't with he, she, and it. Questions form. Questions form. Okay. You have a brother. You have a brother. You have to complete with do or does. You have to complete with do. Very good. Do you have a brother? Do you have a brother? Negative. No, I don't. Do you have a brother? No, I don't. Okay, the next example. Does the cat have a name? Does the cat have a name? No, it doesn't. Does the cat have a name? No, it doesn't. Okay, very good, my students. So now you have to complete the descriptions with the correct form of have. Okay, for example, my favorite cousin. I have or has. I have or has. We're going to check. So I have. Very good. I have a lot of cousins, but my favorite cousin is Victor. He has or have. He has. He has. Very good. He has black hair. He has black hair. I don't see him much because he doesn't live near us. And his parents, singular or plural, parents, plural. Okay, so parents, plural. So what is the correct form? Have or has? Plural, have. Plural, have. So his parents have a car. But they has or have? But they have. But they have a computer. And we often chat online. He have or has? He has the same interest as me. We like different things, but we always have or has? Have. We always have a lot of things to talk about. Okay, so now check the answers. I have a lot of cousins, but my favorite cousin is Victor. He has black hairs. I don't see him much because he doesn't live near us. And his parents have a car, but they have a computer. And we often chat online. He has the same interest as me. We like different things, but we always have a lot of things to talk about. Okay, very good, my students. So now this is the homework. In the homework, you have to look, check about the grammar use of have. Okay, have. In this chart, you can see about have. I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, they have. Okay. Negative forms, I don't, you don't, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't, we don't, they don't. Interrogative form, do I, do you, does he, does she, does it, do we, do they. For affirmative form, yes, I do, Yes, you do. Yes, he does. Yes, she does. Yes, it does. Yes, we do. Yes, they do. Negative form, negative answers. No, I don't. No, you don't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, we don't. No, they don't. Okay? Okay, so now let's go to give you examples to do the homework. So fill in the blanks below to complete the sentences. Use the words in the about boxes. You have to complete with the correct form of have, has. Okay? Interrogative and negative form. For example, I am very busy today. I have a lot of work to do. Number two is a question. Interrogative, question mark is a question, okay? So in the question you have to start with do and does. So your classmate, singular or plural? Singular, your